Look at you, probably expecting an epic ass video after that intro. And I can only blame you for jumping into assumptions, you feel me? That's all you. I was just practicing my editing, trying to do a legitimate intro. The video just consists of me breaking down my thoughts, all the controversy that's going around the Logan and KSI fight. So, I want to first start off by saying that no, I am not an expert when it comes to boxing. I am a fan of boxing, but I'm not deep in there. I'm not trying to say that I know this about boxing, that I know all the rules, that I know all blah blah blah. Like, fuck all that. The things I know about boxing, it's mediocre. It's basic. I don't know much of it. So, just keep my word on that, dude. Like, don't dismiss that. Second of all, if you're thinking that, oh, he gave into the hype, he did this, he's just trying to get views off of this title,
fuck off.
Dude, there's plenty of YouTubers that made a whole fucking series, made a TV length series on this topic. This is my very first one, just trying to share my opinion. Because if they did what everyone's saying they did, it's really not fucking cool. It's just money hungry YouTubers, and hopefully it's not like that. But if it is, I'm really looking forward to more information dropping. So I am gonna mention that I did not pay for this fucking fight. For some reason, Twitch staff, the Twitch people that copyright and take down streams, went blind, dude. They legitimately went blind because people were streaming the fight for hours long. And they only started taking down, not gonna lie, they started taking down the streamers, but until the end, when everything went down. So it's really like, where the fuck were you guys at, you know? So no, I did not pay for the fight. I'm not that dumb, dude. But the video is just gonna be me about, fuck. The video is just gonna be about me. Fuck. The video is just gonna be, I knew somehow some people were going to be streaming it. They were trying to say, oh, buy the fight because we're going to have tons of security on website. It's like, dude, their site was down for almost half the fights. So, yeah, dude, we're not dumb. And second of all, we are going to talk about the Deji and the Jake Paul fight. So let's get into it. Damn, that was a really good try. So let's get this fight out the way. There's a co-main event. The Deji and Jake Paul fight. This fight genuinely looked legitimate. It was a slaughter. Obviously, if you guys watched the fight, Jake Paul broke down Deji every single round. You can see Jake Paul improving. He did get tired some periods of the fight, but kept his composure. And it was so bad that they had to throw in the towel for Deji. That's basically it. Now here we go to the very controversial part, the very controversial fight, which is the Logan Paul and the KSI fight. So let me just break it down to why I think the people that are stating that it was rigged, it's kind of justifiable. So first off, let's start off by saying that the fight looked really weird. It like, I don't know how to say this. It was like a movie, dude. You know how in those boxing movies, the bad guy, which was in a sense Logan, because you know all the controversy that was behind him before the controversy that was following him before that fight with the whole Suicide Forest thing. Everyone wanted Logan to get the shit beat out of him. Tons of people did. So he was going in there as the bad guy, and KSI was going in, I don't know, as a good guy. I don't care, but main point I'm trying to make is that Logan was going in as the bad guy, the guy that everyone wanted the brains to get beat out of. He started off so strong, like in a movie. I'm trying to like make a connection, so I don't know. So the first two rounds, undeniably, if you're denying it, you're really just a die-hard KSI fan that would be willing to just jerk him off. Cause the first two rounds, Logan Paul looked like an absolute natural. I'm not a Logan Paul fan, but you just gotta give credit where it's due. He came in the first two rounds looking so comfortable in there, looking like he's done it before. I know he does have a wrestling background, but he's never, like, you know, the boxing. I'm pretty sure because he was trying to deny that there wasn't a boxing background, but I think a video did get leaked of him boxing like once, but it was like way back. and I'm pretty sure ever since then they couldn't. No video surfaced in the internet of him boxing, so I'm pretty sure like other than that specific fight, there was really no boxing background. But he genuinely did look like his training was paid off. He looked really smooth. He looked like he was doing. The commentators were going absolutely insane, dude. Almost as much as JR would go. If you're a fan of WWE, back then you know what I'm talking about. Like they.
Austin and
oh my God, Rikishi's got the sledgehammer!
Rikishi's got the sledgehammer! For the love of God!
Hebner! Look at this!
Get some security out here!
Hebner!
The fucking commentators are going insane about it. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like the beginning, the bad guy's winning, the bad guy's pounding, the bad guy's pounding on the good guy. The third round, however, it could have gone to anyone. It generally could have gone to anyone. And of course, the last finishing rounds, KSI turns into this. Okay, like I was saying, the last 2 rounds, KSI somehow caught a second wind and started finally putting up a fight. Not that he wasn't putting up a fight in the first 2 rounds. He was just getting really beat. Like really beat. Everything he was trying to do, Logan had a counter for it, and then Logan was just hitting more significant strikes. So yeah, if you watch the fight, you can clearly see this. You can't deny the facts. This is factual. Very, very factual. So you can't deny it. So then, of course, this, like I was saying, I'm getting off topic. The last rounds, KSI caught his wind. He was bringing a fight. It's just so weird. Like, how does that happen? And then all of a sudden, Logan looks dead in there. It looks like he just turned into a punching bag, dude. So it was, I don't know. It's just really weird how it all unraveled, dude. That's what I was looking for. You know that clip when I was trying to explain myself? Unraveled, dude. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, the way the fight unraveled, it was just extremely sketchy, dude. That's just part of it. The way how the fight broke down, I know that could be really like conspiritual, because you know it's not really any facts. But here, let me jump into the facts. So first off, if you're a boxing fan, you know that there are illegal actions that do cost fighters points. And KSI was doing so many of those illegal actions, and for some weird reason, it didn't cost them any points, dude. First off, here's the clip.
So important, and the boys. Oh,
if you're a boxing fan, you know that after the bell, you can have no contact with the other fighter unless it's a touch gloves, like oh, good round. KSI punched Logan in front of the referee, dude. Let me just stress this, in front of the referee. And regardless, if it wasn't in front of the referee, the judges could have seen it, the people who were in the arena side. You can't punch a fighter after the bell rings. That should definitely cost you some points, because that's unsportsmanship like, and that's just an illegal action. Really fucking sketchy that it seems like he suffered no consequence off of that. Other than that, another illegal action he repeatedly kept doing that the referee had to stop the fight every single time is because he kept trying to shove Logan to the ground to make it seem like it was a knockout. I'm not sure if he was going for that and make it seem like it was a knockout, or he was just purposely just trying to shove Logan to the floor. There's continuous amount of clips that I can show you of him doing that. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I will show you this one right now where you can actually see the frustration in Logan. Like he sits on the ropes and he's like, what the fuck? Like, why did... Like, aren't you gonna call anything? Like, is there any consequences this man is gonna face? Because it's not the first time you do this. So, I'll roll the clip right now.
They're both just going wild. JJ's punches seem to have a little bit more on them.
You guys saw, that definitely should have cost him a good significant amount of points, especially since he didn't just do it one time. He did it continuous amount of times. So, it's like, I don't know. That's one thing that really did weird me out about the fight. The second factual evidence that I want to show you is the strikes. The strikes landed. It finally came out. The legitimate statistics of the fights, of the punches, landed, came out, and you will see it in the screen right now. As you can see, Logan outpunched KSI in almost every single round. And in the last round where KSI won, a lot of people were saying KSI won that fight, Logan outpunched them by 20 strikes. That's really weird. That's really weird. And here are the facts, dude. These are legitimate stats. I can't stress that enough. How the fuck? So, last but not least, the concluding statement is either it was rigged or it was super biased because it was held in the UK. It could have been either or. It does seem that it was rigged because the last source of evidence that I want to use that it's rigged was the reaction of both of the fighters when they announced that it was a majority draw. I'm gonna play the clip and you guys just be the judge of that. I have a worse freak out. I'm in the verge of having a mental breakdown when I go into my college class and I realize I forgot a book. These guys were so casual about it. They were like, oh no, fuck, we have to do a second fight, man. No other money we're gonna get. Holy fuck, dude. And when I see I forget a book, I'm near tears, dude. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss all the material. I'm gonna fail. How does that work? Like, how does that work? You feel me? Like, if they really were as legitimate, or they were gonna go at each other, I would be fucking pissed. I would be like, you know, what's up with it? We're running the second fight right now, cause I'm not about to have a draw, dude. It's just really weird how they went about the reactions. It was too synchronized as well. As you guys can see, they were both like, dude, something's up. That's gonna conclude my video of my opinion when it came to the Logan and KSI fight. I don't want to drag it out. You guys be the judge. You guys have your own opinions as always. If you guys agree with me, leave it in the comments down below. If you don't, leave it in the comments down below as well. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm not a boxing guru, dude. It's just the things that I saw that went wrong. And one more thing I want to add, because I feel like there's going to be like, oh, dude, you're judging this like it was an official boxing bout, like it was an official boxing event. Why wouldn't it be, dude? People are paying their money to watch something, to watch a fight. It should be treated as a legitimate boxing fight, you feel me? So, and they were trying to make it so legitimate, trying to not fight with head guards and all that. So I feel like that argument is kind of bullshit. That's just an excuse or a scapegoat. But then again, like I said, to each his own. Everyone has their own opinion. Leave a like down below. And yeah, see you guys next time.